Sierra. I am now in the game now, and FPS. Anyways, the first little thing you see here is this little cursor that does this weird-looking thing. It's like, wee. Yeah, that's one of the mods that is also in this game. Otherwise, I sent that little message to you. Anyways, what was I going to do? Interface. In order to get, when you do the entire curse account thing, you would have to take the add-on folder that the curse gives you and put it in your WoW interface, which I'll show you in the next video how to do that. But in order to access your add-ons to change them up and stuff like that inside the game, you would have to go to the menu and go to interface, and you will start here, and then you would have to go to add-ons. Now the first one that I downloaded, which was Cursor, which was the one that you see that's doing this stuff, is this. Basically you can see all the little things going around. Now you have 3 different layers. I have frost and electric going on, which is cool as crap. Now you can put a 3rd layer on if you want, and it'll do whatever you want. This is like a little example box of what you get. Say you want a glow. You've got a lot of glows. You got cloud of frost, which shows frost coming off. You can go to trail, which is what I've got going on right now, and go to holy blight, which does that, which does looks like that. Looks like a dragon and something else going flying through the air. Whoa, crazy, I know. But I usually just go with this, that way I don't kill my frame rate, say if I'm in a raid or something like that. So that way, yeah. Anyways, you don't need to know much about that. It's more leveling stuff. Atlas loot. Okay, Atlas loot. Atlas loot is going to be, I have it on a quick button, will be this. This is Atlas loot, which shows you what you can use in certain dungeons. Say you want to go Wrath of the Lich King, and we want to go to Ulduar. Well, in Ulduar, on the very first boss, which is Flame Leviathan, you have Fire Soul, which is that little sword there. You have a 2-handed hammer called Iron Soul, which is this. And say for you, you're a Clothy. There's a helmet, which looks really retarded on my Worgen. But there's that. And then you can't see the wrists, but you can't see the wrist very well. See if I can find a shoulder there. Well, there's a leather shoulder for, okay. Now, so that's the leather shoulder for Ulduar. Which is that weird looking whoosh, whoosh thing. Let's see if I can do it without it. Yeah, see? Now, yeah. That would be for a rogue. Rogue would be all over that thing. But that's Ulduar. Say we're in where you're at. We're gonna go to not End Time. Let's go to Well of Eternity, which there's my old axe right there, and there's a tank's hammer. But anyway, yeah, that's say you want to go in there and get that kind of stuff. There's your boot. There's some boots for you. There's a nice little, I think it's a hammer that you get. Yeah, you could use that hammer if you wanted to. There's your head. And I think that's your staff. No, that's a hunter staff. But yeah, as you can see, that's what you can do with that. Back to interface, add-ons. Okay, the other Atlas loot is more for tiers and PvP and stuff like that, so you really don't need to worry about that. Bagnon would be, oh crap, stop, return to game, thank you. And it would be this. It puts all your bags into one and shows you exactly what is in your bag. And it also gives you a click to search, so you can search for, let's say we want to search for, let's go Hearthstone. It'll automatically disengage everything else and to show you the one that is actually supposed to be there. So back, it'll show your bags, what bags you have in here. You can turn that off, you can turn that off, you can click on this and it'll go right into the configuration of this entire deal. And you can put your bank in there. You can change the color of your bank. You can do all that kind of stuff all you want. You can change the columns, the layers, anything you want as you can go. I've set mine up that way. Data store, don't have to worry about too much about that. It tells me what I'm using and how much data I'm using to get everything working. It's, see, memory used for 2 characters, 2.3 megabytes, not even much. As far as battle text, this is battle text. It pretty much tells you, say, okay, you're doing damage, that's what it's going to show you as far as your damage. That's what's going to show you as far as your crits. I could probably try to hit the 60. I doubt it. But see, there's parry, combat. It goes all down the left side, right side of your screen, so you can see what damage you're doing. It also shows heals and whatever, and the enemy's damage and everything that's being done to you on this side. So all the things you're doing are on this side. All the things that they're doing is on this side, or anyone else is doing to you. Alright, anyways, back off that. I don't want that. This down here would be your recount, which that shows my rage, which I need to fix that, because it's not working, or it's not showing me the name that I want. It's not showing, it's supposed to show like what you're looking at right here, which it's not showing me that at all. So recount, config. Alright, so now we go, okay, yeah. The actual window. No, the appearance, there we go. What is going on? Oh, I'm trying to figure out why it's not showing the coloration I want. Okay, whatever. There's that. I'll have to. I'm gonna have to screw with that a little bit before I can get it to work right. It's just not working. Anyways, it shows you DPS and all that other stuff you can possibly do. That shows me the damage that I've done in whatever dungeon I was in last, which at the time was I think Sulfuric or something like that. Anyways, interface. Back to interface. We were right at data score. No, here. Omen is a rage benefit. It tells you how much rage you're putting onto a target, whatever you're clicking on. Say you're trying to target that, you're trying to hold onto that target there. That target it'll give you like, I don't know, 2,000 to 3,000 aggro or something like that, and it'll show you how close you are to taking the aggro away from the tank. Same for that. Pitbull is this little deal here. I don't know really why I have it. I just kind of added it after I deleted this UI and reinstalled it. So this is pretty much what this is. That is. There's a lot of little add-ons you can do for that, as far as groups and stuff like that. But anyways, back off that. Anyways, this is Pratt, which does a lot of this, and it shows you all this kind of stuff here. It shows you the name of the person, and the color is what the name, or the color is what kind of person he is. Say, well, that right there is not going to tell you anything. This pink is possibly going to be a paladin, which is a bunch of paladins talking, and then there's a shaman. There's a hunter. But yeah, and it also shows you the level if you're close enough, which is 84. Quartz, more of a mage thing. I got it from my twink mage in another server. I still have it, and it still works. So recount, I already showed you that. Sexy map. Sexy map is this little sucker down here. This is sexy map. That is what this thing is here. And you can change the border of that sexy map, and you can change the scale. Bam! If you want to make it big, 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 or if you want to make it tiny. Wait, I have to show you this. Tiny. There it is, right there. That's the scale of a very, very small map. But I like to keep it pretty big so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Oh, stop it. Alright. That's about perfect there. Anyways, and you can lock it down. Anyway, so you can change it to Burning Sun, which will, bam, change the border. See, the border's different now. It's a sun now. To Circles. And sorry, it's gonna take a little while because I'm also running Frep, so it's gonna take a second for it to load. But see, as you can see, it's not Ruins now. But I like to keep it on Shamanism because it just looks cool. I don't care if I don't have a shaman. I'll have a shaman one day. But Titan Petal, you don't have to worry about. Sun Art is the thing you're looking at that's got all the little awesome little artwork going on, which I'm using right now is Stream Red. What you saw earlier is way the heck down here somewhere. Stream Blue. And like I said, it's going to take a second for it to load again. Okay, it's trying to run fraps as well as do all this stuff around here. See, it pops right back up. See, it shows all that. But yeah, and then there's also like something like this. TikTok loading, which that's pretty cool. And you also can change the scale of the artwork. So say go to artwork overlap and you want to go down to match it to your actual UI or whatever you're using, which now you can see it looks pretty cool. Then you also have, you can also change where it is in the actual frame of it. See, my UI right now is on the front side of it. If I click this, it's on the back side of it now. The only one that's showing is up here, all this stuff up here, and you can go all the way up to high, and it will put everything behind it except for up there. But I like to keep it in the background because it makes it look like it's part of the UI. Anyways, back up here, there's also Frost Rock, which looks really cool. Something for you, if I can find one. That's a lot of girl stuff, or a lot of bad stuff. You don't want to see that. Apparently someone decided to add a bunch of stuff in there that looked a little crazy. Leaves. Well, that Stream Blue and Stream Red you probably could have been okay with. Leaves. There's that. The background's now leaves. I don't know what my guy is doing. He's doing something crazy. Purple. Lord damn you. That's what purple does. It looks pretty cool. It doesn't look like it's part of the thing. There it goes. Now it's part of the deal. Now it looks like it's part of the entire thing. Now, as far as the UI you're seeing, or the interface, which is all this stuff, which is this guy, and all this little key bindings and everything being the way it looks, it's called a user interface, or UI, which is, you have no clue, apparently. But you can download it off of the Curse client, and you have to look for in UI. I'm not sure why they call it. It's probably like necessary or something. It's an acronym of some sort. But that's kind of the tour that I have for right now. Which actually I want to go back to what I was at. Which I actually like the Stream Red, so I want to go with the Stream Red. Stop taking so long. There we go. Stream Red, and that's that. Anyways, that's how you do it. Anyways, I'll talk to you in the game.